Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. This is the DYNAM the F6F HELLCAT. You can get it at FPV Builds and Tech up in West Babylon, New York. Let's take her up and have some fun. Looky here. Working retracts on a DYNAM. Got a 7-channel Limit RX stabilized receiver, not self-level. They no longer include self-level in their receivers. Okay, just stabilized to help you with a light foam plane fly and heavier wind. Timer set for 5 minutes. Rates are 30% or 100% throw, 30% expo. Run a 4500 Sokokin 4S in there. Hellcat's one of DYNAM's better selling planes, more successful planes. Just a good, but a Hellcat, they're just good flying planes, period. All right. Not going to put any takeoff flaps in right now. Remember to stay on your rudder. I'll take it up. Remember, DYNAMs are not rocket ships. They're scale flyers. If you're wanting a good scale flying warbird, that's not going to break the bank. You're not going to pay that FMS and E-flight price. This is what you're looking for then. All right, we're going to bring her back down the runway with the wind, so you got less control when you're with the wind, but the tail wheel does not retract like some warbirds do. I'm sure this one does in I'm sure this one does in real life.
Retracts down. Landing flaps.
Okay. All right, let's go back out towards the road. We'll bring her by dirty. If I remember right, this plane does not have any elevator to flat mix. It doesn't need one. Bring it by low and slow. Good flying plane right there. All right, now we know how she's going to react. Let's actually land the plane. Remember, don't immediately drop that tail. You let that tail drop naturally on its own.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Whenever after you touch down. There we go. All right. We'll just take off from down there. She's such a light plane that even with no wind, you really don't even need flaps. They've included flaps for this plane and they're warbirds now, but you really don't need them. They're so light. Here, dive run there. Da 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 da. I know, that's my high-tech special sound effects there. Doing that strafing run. It's a World War II Pacific fighter, if I'm correct. I might be wrong about that. I know it's World War II and I know it's Pacific Theater. Da 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 da. Good looking plane. Good looking plane.
Remaining 2 minutes.
Very predictable.
Retracts down.
Very scale. All right, we're not going to use landing flaps this time. Do a touch and go. There we go. I'm going to take it up. Let it tail slide. Very predictable. All right. Take along here. We're going to do a stall. You're flying along, lose power. Hold the elevator up, hold the elevator, try to get her glide slope going. All right, she doesn't really drop the wing, she just starts sloping forward on me, which is what I want. All right. That's about as close as a snap roll as you're going to get.
Retracts down. 1 landing flaps.
All right. Retracts are down, flat landing flaps are in. Stay on that rudder, stay on that throttle. If you ever watch my planes land, especially my warbirds, once I get them on the ground and I've got a dedicated roll, I may wiggle the tail just a little bit, especially if I don't have reverse thrust or my flaps are not very effective. I'll kind of do a little wiggle a little bit, and that helps me slow the plane down. But I'm at a slower speed. We're going to do takeoff flaps just because. If I can pull out a knife edge here.
30 seconds.
A little bit of one. A little bit of a knife edge. Let's do a big old loop.
20 seconds.
Sloppy one. Barrel roll, victory roll.
Retracts landing flaps.
That's a good flight though. With the DYNAM
Timer expired.
F6F HELLCAT. Pacific Theater World War II fighter. Warbird. All right. See that little wiggle I was talking about?
Flats up.
All right. All right, let me actually get 22 seconds over on a 5-minute timer. I guarantee you we're still going to be at 50% or more on the battery. Got a 4500 Sokokin all the way forward. The only thing I've done to mod this plane is I've given her a clear coat of a polyacrylic mid-wax. Other than that, that's it. Got a 7-channel Lemon RX Gen 2 7-channel right there. As you can see right there. Antennas are at 90 degrees. Got a 4500 4S Sokokin all the way forward. It's the only way. These warbirds, you want them to be a little on the nose heavy side. They just fly better with a little bit of nose heavy. All warbirds. I don't care what kind of warbird, as long as it's a traditional warbird. Got the checker on the back of my transmitter. Thank you, users. 59%. Gosh. Easy on the battery. So set your timer for 6.5 minutes. You'll come back at 30% and have a whale of a good time. Folks, that is the DYNAM F6F HELLCAT. You can get yours at FPV Builds and Tech up in West Babylon, New York. Talk to Anthony. Great. Tell him Fat Guy Flies sent you. I got a link you can use. Take you right to it and get the plane. He's a good person to deal with. And his inventory of DYNAMs, he's not selling for DYNAM. He's selling for him. His inventory of DYNAM planes, he owns. He owns them all outright. So he has say in them. Okay? So there you go, folks. Y'all have a good, and don't forget to like and subscribe. God is great. And that's a DYNAM Warbird for you with good working retracts and a great solid plane. Bye, y'all.